Hey guys, welcome back to Feed the Beast Unleashed. Last episode we left off, we started work on our liquid storage room. So far we have ourselves a tank of liquid force and a giant tank of milk, which actually sounds very delicious right about now. But we won't get into that today. Actually, what I want to work on is something I kind of worked on so far and kind of not. It's another one of those, I've kind of done it and kind of not. I want to actually start up a rubber farm. And today, I'm going to be using the forestry MultiFarm. So we're going to be making ourselves a completely new forestry MultiFarm. This time, it's going to be making rubber. Alright, so actually, I think it's going to be making us sticky resin, but, you know, in the end, it's going to be making us rubber. So let's go ahead and get started, shall we? So first things first, let's go ahead and see what we're going to need. Let's jump into mod. No, actually, we got forestry right there, but we need to go into machines. Then we need to go back into farms. There we go. Alright, so I think I'm just going to go ahead and use the exact same thing that I did last time, which was stone bricks. So let me go ahead and get some stuff prepared. I imagine we're probably going to need a couple stacks of stone bricks. So I'm going to put those back into our network. Oh, also, last episode we got ourselves some ghost wood from our Mistcraft world where we have our new quarry set up. And I've already tried out a new door for our thermal expansion room. And I gotta say, it looks pretty good. I like the way that's looking so far. Now, I was actually thinking about trying to take some of this ghost wood, make some planks out of it. And where's my want vehicle trade? Well, I didn't mean to do that. What I was thinking about doing was actually trying this out for a ceiling. Not sure if that's going to look good at all, but you know what, you never know unless you try. So let's go ahead and give it a shot real quick. See what this looks like. We're just going to do like a part of it, and I don't want to do the whole thing. Oh, need a few more planks. And that should be good for now. You know, I really... How'd that happen? I really don't know. Kind of torn. I need to figure out what I'm going to do for the ceiling in this room. I haven't decided just yet, but I don't know if that's the way I want to go just yet. To me, that feels more of like a floor. Yeah. Well, I'm going to leave it like that for now. I'm going to see what you guys say. You guys might have some ideas for ceiling in this room also. But for now, I think we need to get back to work. Otherwise, I'm going to be staring that out all day, and I don't really want to do that. So let's go ahead and put the ghost wood away for now, and let's see what we're going to need. So we are going to need some tin electron tubes. Now, that's not all we're actually going to need. We're going to need some other things from that thermionic fabricator as well. Holy cow, I can't believe I remember that name. We're going to need some tin, redstone, and glass, or actually sand. So let's grab half a stack of sand, and let's see, grab half a stack of sand, or redstone, and then we're going to need some tin. Let's actually use some of the older stuff first, so we'll grab that. Alright, so got a good redstone energy cell set up here. Let's go ahead and pick this guy up. Place him down right here. That should be fine for now. We'll pick him up when we're done. So let's see. Let's put the redstone there. Put the sand up there. Should be getting some molten glass in there in just a minute. And then we'll fill this guy up with some tin. And then as soon as this guy gets filled up, he should start filling up with molten glass and allow us to make up some of those tin electron tubes. Which I believe we're going to need like, what, 32? I don't even remember what we had on our last one. I'm just going to make up a bunch of them if I can. Come on now. We're waiting on you. There we go. So there's our liquid glass. Now we can start pulling out these 10 electron tubes. Just want to, you know, make sure. Yep, that's what we need. Alright, so there's the gearbox, the hatch, yeah, just a whole bunch of tin stuff. Alright, well, I think we are good enough to go ahead and start working on some speed crafting. So I'm going to go ahead and set up all the things that we need for our farm here, and I'm also going to look around to see where I want to get this placed. So, with that being said, let's go ahead and jump right into it. Alright guys, so far we got this multi-farm set up exactly the same way that we have our other one set up. Now let's go ahead and get this one up and running. So we're going to want to provide it with some power, some dirt, some fertilizer. Let's grab all that real quick. So I'm just going to make my way back here. We're going to grab a little bit of fertilizer from our other farm real quick. Let's see, we'll grab a stack from this one. Should be enough to get us going. And we're also going to want to grab a power source. So for now, before we get too far into it, I'm just going to grab this guy right here. Though I'm probably going to need him back in a minute, but it's alright. We want to get that platform of dirt down here. So this time I went ahead and put the gearbox on top. And I learned a few things from you guys and reading up on these multi-farms earlier. So let's go ahead and put the fertilizer in here. We're also going to put the dirt right up there. And that should get this guy going here in just a minute. So you should start putting some dirt right on top for us. Alright, so while that's working, we need to make up another electron, or some, I don't know why I was going to say electron, but we need to make another tube. So, let's see, I believe this one's called a rubber tube. Oh, rubber electron tube. I was right. Sometimes I might need to go with my first instinct. Alright, so for this guy, we're actually going to need rubber. So we're going to need a thermionic fabricator, some sand, redstone, which we should have all that over there already, but we just need some rubber. So let's grab some of that, and probably need to get, what's going on with this thing? Oh yeah, we need water. Ooh yeah, I forgot about that. Well, that's not a problem. We can get that set up in just a second. Let's pick these two guys up right here. And we should still have our aqueous accumulator set up right there. Gonna have to run back to the house. We're going to the house. Let's go ahead and grab 2 buckets. And we'll quickly fill these guys up. There we go. In fact, I don't even need to take I don't even need to take the portal this time. Just come right over here. Alright, there we go. And I probably should go ahead and leave these guys up here. I feel like I had some buckets up here. Maybe they disappeared on me. Would be the first time something's disappeared on us. Alright, so there we go. Now we got some water. Now we have some hydration. The dirt is being set up. Perfect. Alright, now we need to get in here. So let's go ahead and place down our rubber. And our redstone. Now we're going to have to get us another power source. I know we got another redstone energy cell around here somewhere. Maybe not. Thought I had like 3. I guess I got one on... Yeah, I do have 3. I made an extra one up not long ago. So I'm just going to go ahead and pick this one up. Place this one right back there. Flip that guy on. And that should start providing power for this guy. Now, we're going to need more than just that rubber electron tube. We're also going to need to make up a circuit board. Let's type in board. And the one I want to make up, I believe, is this one. An intricate circuit board, which is going to require a carpenter, some water. We're going to need gold and redstone. So let's go ahead and grab 3 gold ingots, some redstone, 3 gold, 6 redstone, and said we need some water. Probably just going to need 1 little bucket of water. We'll head over to our carpenter. Put our bucket in there to fill it up with some water. There we go. And let's go ahead and set up the recipe real quick. And there we go. That's going to set up for us. And this guy's already got us some rubberized electron tubes made up. Go ahead and pull that out. And it'll probably be an idea to just pick that up. I don't want it wasting my power. So we'll just plop that guy back down. Alright, so now we're waiting on this. There is our intricate circuit board. Alright, now I also need one more thing. I need a soldering iron. So what do I need for that guy? So we're going to need a bucket of water, 3 iron ingots, and bronze. Alright, that's not too bad. That's manageable. 3 iron ingots. Gotta say, that quarry's been doing a pretty decent job filling me up with some resources. Alright, we'll grab 1 bronze ingot, and we're also going to need a bucket of water. So let's go ahead and grab that out of here. Get back to our carpenter. Fill that guy up. Get rid of this recipe, and let's go ahead and make up a soldering iron. Is it right there? Yep, there we go. Alright, so that's going to go ahead and craft us up a soldering iron. Alright, so we need these 4 rubberized electron tubes, the soldering iron, and the intricate circuit board for what we're going to be setting up for our rubber farm. So there's our soldering iron. Nice. Clear all of that out. Now, I'm not sure if there's a proper way of doing this. This is just the way I know. So I'm going to right-click with our soldering iron. And up at the top, we're going to see we got the electric engine. So we can use our intricate circuit board to add effects to our circuit board here for our electric engine, or a managed farm, or a manual farm. Let's see, I want the manual farm. So I'm going to take the rubberized electron tube, and I'm going to go ahead and fill each slot up with those rubber electron tubes. And that's going to give us a manual rubber plantation. The reason why I did that, I'll show you guys. We're going to right click, we're going to open up our MultiFarm, and we're going to take our intricate circuit board and place it right smack dab in the center right there. Now the reason why I did it 4 times in 4 different slots, and this is why I used my intricate circuit board. Now, I don't know if I could have used any of the other ones, but this is what I tried, and this is what worked for me. So, it gave me a rubber plantation on the top, bottom, left, and right. So they're basically set up in different quadrants. So for instance, like this in itself right here would be like a quadrant. This would be a quadrant, and this, and then that. So that's kind of how it's set up. I could probably set this up with some other farm, I don't know, manual farm aspects, but I just really want this to be all a rubber plantation. So now I think all I really got to do is supply this with some rubber trees, and once they start growing, it'll go ahead and start pulling out the saplings, not the saplings, but the resin. So here's a rubber tree sapling. I probably want to get some bone meal out, which we have plenty of. And I'm probably going to need to chop a few of these trees down just so I can get some saplings. So let's get our Lumite axe out. And we're going to go get us some more saplings. But first, I'll probably go ahead and speed through this. Grab us a little nap first, just so I ain't got to worry about mobs spawning around us. And after we get up out of this, we'll go ahead and speed through that real quick and get us some saplings. Alright guys, so that was a little bit more painful than I thought it would be, but I managed to get 17 rubber tree saplings so far now. I actually have to plant these myself. I don't think that this farm will actually plant those. So this is a manual farm, which means pretty much the only thing that this is going to harvest for us is sticky resin. So I'm going to go ahead and pull this out, and I'm going to get these planted up myself. Now I want to kind of do this in a certain way, because later on, once we get more saplings, we should be able to get this set up a lot nicer and have a better rubber farm in the end. So I'm going to go ahead and put some of this rubber wood away. We managed to get some sticky resin out of it though. Let's see, what do I want? I need some more bone meal. So let's go ahead and grab all the bone meal that we got. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually grow these rubber trees like this. And then I'm going to pick them up, or at least the leaves. Now the ones I actually just put down, I accidentally picked up. But if you guys heard that, that actually just harvested one of the sticky resin off the tree. So we're going to keep doing that. We're actually going to keep placing these guys down, picking up all the leaves. That should be going away here in just a second. Got my eye on you. Waiting. Alright, it's going to go away in a minute. It just hasn't got there yet, I guess. Ooh, that was a good one. It's got 2 resin taps on it. So this is pretty much what I'm going to try to do real quick. Oh, there it goes. Should be getting... Oh, and there's those. So look at that. We have 4 sticky resin in there so far. And what's going to do is it's going to let it grow back. And then once it grows back, it's just going to pick it up yet again. So that is what I'm wanting to do. So I'm going to go ahead and plant some of these guys around and pick up all the saplings that I can and just keep replanting. I don't know if I really can get these guys like right next to each other. I'm trying to get them somewhat spaced apart so that way they have room to, pick up the sticky resin. I just don't know if they can actually be touching and pull out the resin from each face. So I'm just trying to be a little cautious here with how I set this up. Now you guys might have a better setup for this, and if you guys do, let me know. Now I know this isn't like super fast like MFR tree farm fast, but that's actually alright in my books because I kind of like some of the slower machines. They feel a little bit more manageable sometimes. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and put these guys down, and we'll be right back after that. Alright guys, this should suffice for now. I got a few more spots I could probably place a few more rubber trees at, but I'm seeing a lot of sticky resin in here. Plus, I managed to get a lot of rubber tree saplings out of doing this, so that's probably a good thing. Now, I'm going to leave it like this and actually get ourselves another power source made up, one that I have yet to make. That is, well, some solar power. So let's go ahead and type in some solar. See what kind of solar panels we can make. I'm thinking about getting a low voltage solar array up, which means I'm going to need, what, 8 solar panels and a low voltage transformer. That shouldn't be too bad to make up. Let's see what kind of rubber we have in our network. Let's put some of this stuff away that we're not going to need. Kind of clean up our inventory a touch. I'll leave that soldering iron on us for the time being. Alright, so how's our rubber looking? We got quite a bit of these rubber bars, which act in place of our actual rubber as well. So let's go ahead and pull some of those out. Let's see. What else are we going to need? We're going to need some coal dust, which I already have about a stack made up so far. So I'm going to go ahead and pull out another stack of coal. Make our way up here to our thermal expansion room. Put that in our pulverizer. That shouldn't do anything, I hope not. And let's see what else we need. Let's see, do we have any refined iron? No. So let's go ahead and grab some iron. I wonder if we could cook it up easily like this. Grab some coal. Nice. Perfect. I'm going to make up a couple stacks of refined iron. Nice and easy. Now, has our quarry picked up any gems yet? Ooh, that is not good. Our quarry has yet to pick up any force gems, which kind of has me wondering what layer they spawn on, or if that Mistcraft world will even spawn them, period. If they don't, that means our quarry is going to run short on power. Because once this liquid force runs out, our quarry is gone. Figured we probably would have ran into some by now. It's not a good sign. Well, I'll have to worry about that when we get to that bridge. So, first, let's go ahead and see about getting some of those electronic circuits made up. Let's see. We're going to need a lot of copper. I think we'll be alright. Let's go ahead and see what kind of damage we can do real quick. Let's do a little speed crafting and see if we can't get ourselves made up some electronic circuits, some generators, and see about getting a low voltage solar array up and running for us. Here we go. Alright guys, here we go. Time to make our first solar panel. Alright, let's give this a try. Bam, there we go. So I want at least 8 of these guys. We should have enough for 8. Yep, there we go. Now we're going to need a low voltage transformer. Do we have everything? Awesome. Alright, so we're going to put that guy right there in the center and surround this with solar panels, and that'll give us our first low voltage solar array as well. Cool. Alright, now, it is kind of dark out, and I'm pretty sure that the forestry MultiFarm requires MJ instead of EU. So what I'm going to do, first of all, I'm going to go ahead and take a little nap, and then I'm going to go ahead and make up a energy bridge. Alright guys, so to convert our power from EU to MJ, I'm going to be using the Power Converter mod, which is a mod that you can actually enable in the FTB Unleashed pack. So we're going to need 3 of these guys. The primary one we're going to need is this, the Energy Bridge, which is actually a little expensive. Requires a diamond, 4 gold ingots, glass, and redstone. I have everything, but like I said, I just don't have a whole lot of diamonds right now. Take a look. We're a little low. Hopefully we can get some power up and running soon. So we're going to want to make ourselves up a Buildcraft producer. So that's Buildcraft and MJ are on the same boat, so that's what we want. We're going to need, looks like we can use a magmatic engine in gold. Alright, we should have everything in there for that. There we go. Alright, now I need to change this into a producer. So if I just put this in a crafting square, that'll change that to a producer. Now I need a EU consumer. So let's grab just a regular, we should be able to use a low voltage consumer. Yeah, we'll go ahead and make up another low voltage transformer, put that in the network, and we'll grab a IC2 LV consumer. Not a big fan using the gold, but you know what, hey, why not? Alright, so I'm going to grab some glass fiber cabling. Let's see if we can't get this set up. Hopefully this is enough power to at least run it a little. Now I know it might not be super fast. Yeah, see, that doesn't connect. I just wanted to check real quick. Alright, so we're going to clear out that way. And we're going to set this to Buildcraft producer. So we're going to put that guy right there. From there, right next to him, we're going to put the energy bridge in the center. And then we're going to put the LV consumer, the IC2 LV consumer, right there. So now if we right click on that, we should be able to see this new HUD here. So we got on the north side, the LV IC2 input, and then the output is the Buildcraft power on the south end, and it's not producing any power. So let's go ahead and try to see about getting this guy set up. So it looks like we're clear straight up from here. Let's put that there, so as you can see that changed. And right there. There we go. So I can already hear the thing working, which is a good sign. Let's take a look. Oh yeah, look at all that sticky resin coming in. Now, I'm not sure how much power this is actually making for us, but we should be able to look by right-clicking on this. Looks like it's making around 6 MJ for us. Probably a little less than that, to be honest. I'm not sure of the conversion ratio on this, but it sounds to me like it's working, so if that's good, then that's fine in my books. Yep, I hear it working, so I'm happy with that. Cool. Now, I guess if it's only going to work during the day, that's fine. Some of the resin taps, they might be able to grow back during the nighttime, and then during the day, when it actually gets power, it'll start being able to just pump them all out for us. So now we need a way for this to actually pump out. Now, if I'm not mistaken, you guys are telling me that this will automatically pump out of the bottom of this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make me up one more item tesseract real quick, which we should have everything necessary to make. Let's see, so we're going to need this, just a regular unattuned tesseract. Yep, there we go. Do we have any ender pearls? We sure do. I think I'm going to need 4. We'll get this guy set up real quick. Let's see, which one is it? That one. So I think we're going to need a little bit more in there. All right, there we go. So that's working and doing its thing. I don't want to put too much in there because I don't want to take all that power away from our network here. So let's put all this stuff back into the network that we don't need while that's working. And I guess all we're going to need is a pneumatic servo. Put that back in there, and now we're pretty much ready to make our item tesseract. Grab that guy. Place that back in here. Item tesseract. Bam. There we go. Alright, now all I should have to do at this point is just place this guy right here. Right click. We're going to set this to send only. And I'm going to have this set to tree farm. So this is going to start exporting. Or do I actually need a buildcraft pipe? I thought it said it could actually export into or adjacent inventories. I don't really quite know now that I think about it. I'm not sure if a tesseract is considered an actual inventory. Nonetheless, if that doesn't work like that, we'll go grab us a buildcraft pipe. And we'll just throw that on top. So let's see, maybe, you know what, let's go ahead and make a gold pipe. Yeah, there we go. We'll give that a try. Alright, so we're gonna take that down one more. Go ahead and put that up and set it to sent only on tree farm. There we go. Oh yeah, there we go. Now it's working. Ooh, gotta get in there first. Alright, so take a look. It is exporting slowly, but it is exporting. You know what? That'll work for me. Cool. Alright, well, now we are set up with some sticky resin. Later, once we get some more IC2 machines up and running and our IC2 room set up, we'll be able to get our extractor running and pretty much take all that sticky resin and produce rubber out of it. So that's the whole purpose of that. I've never made one of these before, and I kind of like the way it's set up, to be honest. That's cool. Alright guys, well I know it's been kind of weird today with this episode. It's kind of been a lot of, I guess, speed runs, speed modes, cutting in and out, but, you know, we did most of that already. But hey, you know, next episode, we'll be doing some other stuff too. But hopefully you guys enjoyed. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys have any helpful tips, tricks, or comments, feel free to put them in the comment section down below. If you guys would rate the video, I'd greatly appreciate it. And until next time, we'll see you guys then. Goodbye.